Hi guys, I'm Asif Ali and you're watching CGHOW video. Today I created this effect used in UE5 and this was my reference. I tried to copy it from Pinterest. I'll put the link in description. And if you haven't subscribed my YouTube channel, please subscribe it. If you like this tutorial, please like, share and comment. And let's start this tutorial.
CGHOW. CGHOW.
First of all, subscribe my YouTube channel and also click on bell icon so you will receive all new video notification. So I have this folder trails in circle and this is my reference, these trails in this circle. So we will create this effect in UE5 today. So I need a material, a basic material, M, and just radial and sharp. Okay, so I'll take a radial and I'll increase the density, maybe 100, and then particle color here and translate, unlit, multiply. Okay, so we have a sharp radial. Okay, because here this is very sharp. Okay, now fx fountain and fx. First we need some particles, then just make another emitter to make trails. So some particle from a torus that goes like this, then stop somewhere. And to stop this, you can use lots of things. You can use you can control your velocity. You can use drag. You can use position. Lots of things you can do that. So what I'll do, I'll take the torus and make it 0, and then we need velocity from point. Okay, so particle coming from the center, and we don't need this gravity or these things for now. So we have some particles going, but these should stop. If I for now just increase the spawn rate, these should stop here somewhere. So you can, of course, you can use drag and then animate this value like curve, and maybe 0.5 it is like 0, but at 0.51 it becomes like 100 or 1000. See, but because this thing is random, still it's not like making a exact circle, but yeah, you can tweak with it, so maybe it can make that. But what I'll do is I'll let it go and I'll use a custom, I'll make a custom module with scratchpad. Here I'll check from a vector 3 my center point. This is my center point, center, and I'll check the position and I'll subtract from this and then calculate the length. Okay, so if this length is greater than a value, then it will stop this particle. So we can use velocity here, velocity, and here if this is greater than a value, so this will be our radius, so I can make it float and then connect it here and then rename it radius. This will be our radius. If this is greater than this, then I will use if not, and then vector, and here we'll take boolean. So if this is greater than, then it will make the velocity 0. So I will multiply this velocity with plot 0. So if this is greater than a ring, then it will make the velocity 0. Otherwise, velocity will be the same thing. And we will set the velocity here. Hit apply. And dismiss this. This is center and this is our ring. So if I make it 10, 100, 1000, 500, right? Yes. See? So these are stopping exactly here. And in torus, yeah, it is, everything is fine. Okay. So velocity is random. I'll make this maybe 100, 500. They are stopping here. And size, I will use uniform 10 and I will turn this off. So we have now particles which are stopping somewhere, and I can decrease this maybe 100 for now. Okay, and then we'll need to make trails. So this will be our source, and for trail you can also use ribbons, but in my case I'm not using that. I will not use that. This option cannot be used to the operation type breaks. Okay, so I will open this. I will, oh, actually, yeah, I will make a vector because it's they have changed something in the position in UE5. You can see it used to be yellow in 4, but now it is pink. So what I'll do, I'll make again a vector. Let's call it my position and then connect it here and remove this, apply, and here now you have this my position. So I will make this convert to position vector, then we will connect it with the position. Okay, now you don't have any error and it's working the same. Okay, because it has these two options new in UE5 with the position. So now I will make this GPU local and fixed and GPU, and just duplicate this, copy and paste, and this will be our trails. I don't need all these things here, and not this even, and then type from other emitter, type the name here, source, hit enter, fix this, it will spawn one more module, and then we have trail. And I'll make the life maybe 0.5 and then increase the spawn rate maybe 200 and this maximum particle count. So we have this, and now we need to here scale color and alpha, fade in, fade out actually. Okay, and this should be the size of particle less than the tip, and then we need some curl noise like this in our source emitter, and this is very fast, so I'll decrease the velocity to 200 maybe, and then I'll increase the radius maybe 800 or 1000. Yeah, and then life of this maybe 1, and size of this maybe 20, 15, yeah, and maybe this one 5 or 3. Yeah. Okay, so now curl noise here, curl noise, and 100, 500, and make it 20. And curl noise should be here, and still you can see curl noise also working on Z axis. So for that you can do one thing, select your emitter, here search the velocity and drag it here, and then multiply this vector with velocity again and multiply, make the z 0. So there will now be velocity on z-axis now. Okay, so now curl noise, and curl noise is like you see it's working only between, not initially, not at the end. These are coming straight, but in between. So in the curl noise I'll use a curve, and I'll use this one, and then I'll increase the value 500 again, 500, maybe 200, and I'll animate this actually 300. Yeah, but it's not working properly. There's some issue, I think. See, the fading is here, but it should not be. Let me recompile this full. If I just turn off my velocity, my trail is not showing. Something wrong with this. It's not. See, things messing up. Let me just try to put it here in the viewport. And this is burning. So in material, I will just use a clamp here. So value will be actually not clamp. I'll need to just close this for now. But it's the simulation also not working, and I don't know why. So just turn this off. This is 2000. It's working now. Still working. Still working. Now it's working. But it has some issue. Let me check. Okay. So if I do, no, actually, in curl noise, I'll make this 0.2. Make this like this. So sometimes trails are visible, sometimes not. I don't know why it can be bug. See, I didn't do anything. I just changed the curl noise, and trails not working. Now it's working. And curl noise, I'll make this 40 and maybe 300. And maybe this one 1.5. Yeah, it's now better. Okay, but I think we need more particles here, maybe 500, 300. And this end point is not looking like a ring, proper ring. It is very random. So let's make it 1000. It's working now. Okay, let's make it 2000, 1000 actually, and make the life 5 or 10. Yeah, now it's making ring, but I'll make it 600. Yeah, now it's working properly. And let's make it 6 or maybe 5. Yeah, now they are touching to the edge and it's working fine. Still, I'll need to make it 4 and make it color noise 600, I think. Yeah, now it's cool. And I think this will be like 80. And still life is, yeah, now it's fine. So this is almost done. Just need to do one thing. This center is also animating. See, this is pumping like a heartbeat. So we have this torus and this has this radius. That this is 100. So if I add sine here and make it 100 and then make it 1, it's not working. It's not working. So it should work in for UE4. It used to be working. So let it be. It is 100. So what I'll do now, I'll select it and I'll search the position, drag it here before the curl noise, and add initial position. It's not showing, so vector to position, then initial position, and make it float. Float. It's not making vector. Float. What is happening? Actually, this should work. I don't know why it's not working. If I'm adding a sine wave here, 0.2, 100, I think it's working now. Yeah, it's working. It's working actually, but uh, yeah, it's working. I'll make it 5 and make it 200, not 200, 150 and make it 3. So now the center is animating. It's becoming smaller, then bigger. Also, this whole area is very faded. So for that, you can do one thing in here in trails, because these are very opaque here. I'll do one thing. So it has this curve and I'll use distance, normalized distance range, initial position, then vector to position and connect it to position. Or you can do one thing. You can just drag position from here, connect to the end position, and then 100. Actually, you should copy this and use the lerp here. That will be the best. So now, so if I increase this, actually the radius is how much radius? 150. So it should work around that. So if I make it 170, 180, is it working or not? Why it's not working in real time? Every time I added something, let's make it 0 and 1. Yeah, see how it's working. So if I increase it like 200, so this should be transparent, then it should start fading from here. If I reverse the value 1 and 0, yeah, so I'll just copy this thing here. I'll take the scale and just paste it here. So it's little faded here, but it's not exactly. I, it's not working. If I do one thing, if I take the size of a sprite and just make it uniform, then paste this thing here. See how it's working. If I increasing, decreasing. Why it's not working like this? So if I just make it okay, so if I copy this and use the power node, and then I'll paste this and increase this value, maybe 5. Yeah, now it's working. We needed a power node. See, it's faded. Now I can make it 400. So this area is faded. And I did that with size. If I turn this off and just copy this whole thing and paste it for my opacity because we needed power. See, it's faded. So we can use this. But it's faded too much actually. And that's maybe 200, 300, 50. Yeah, that's it. So we have created this effect, and in curl noise I'll make it maybe 60 and maybe 800. Yeah, it's okay. It's done actually. And one more thing, this it's not visible here like this image. It has this. I'll make the sorting 1. It's not visible at all. If I make it like 80, it's still not visible. Oh, sorry, I have isolated that emitter, and now 15 is enough. Not 15 actually. 10, 8. Yeah. So fine. This is my final output. I hope you learned something and you liked it. And if you liked it, please like, share, and comment. Thanks for watching. Keep learning, and bye bye. Actually, I'm not liking this curl noise much. So I'll do one more thing. I'll turn this off. I'll take the vortex velocity, and if I use a sine here and maybe 0.5 and make 500, let's see how it looks. Even more. Yeah, I think this can solve the issue. Yeah, they have now that thing. So 1, file, save. Yeah. So it has this type of wavy thing that curl noise is not making. Now we have that, but it should be random. So instead of age, Emitter, I'll use normalized edge, and then I can randomize the period 0.5 and 1. Save, compile, and see we have that thing. I'll increase it even more, make it 0.2. And this should only work in center. So what we'll do, I'll copy this and multiply this whole thing, paste it here, and in B I'll use curve and this curve. So it will only work in the center. So I'll just break these at 0.3. See? So this only working here now. And if you want, you can turn on your curl noise and just make it a little bit like 500. And also this life is too much, I think. And Vortex 1, 5, 0.02. So yeah. So this is now my final. So thanks for watching. Keep learning and bye bye.